It's not rookie. What's up, FandomVerse YouTube? This your boy A.R.M.
It's your boy Louie G.
And we're here fresh out of It Chapter 2 to give our initial reaction / response. We waited a little bit over a week. It's over a week since it's released, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's gonna be spoilers in this review, but at least people who've already seen the movie can just watch our video to see what we thought about it. And I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. How about you?
No, I liked the movie. It was pretty good. I think it, for it being chapter 2, it just kind of closed off the chapter. There was ending, there was resolution, there was nothing left out.
Yeah.
So we knew when the kids were talking about if it comes back in 30 years. So I liked it. It you know.
One thing I find interesting about the It series, I don't have too much memory from the first one. It's very vague. When I mean the first one, I mean the miniseries from back in the early 90s. But I like the fact that it's horror sci-fi. You know, it's very creepy, but it's also scientific the way they have to like go about certain ways of combating Pennywise and his hallucinations or even his physical forms. Yeah, the movie scared the shit out of me. I like the character development of the kids to adulthood. There was I feel like there was too much misplaced comedy in the movie for the severity of certain situations, but I find that I say it about a lot of movies now, so maybe I need to just get with it that some movies are just gonna have comedy in it no matter what. I'm not the biggest horror buff, but I do enjoy movies like it. You know, the effects are great. The concept of Pennywise and him haunting that town for so many years in the shadows is very, very, very creepy. Yeah, and I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it. Any favorite parts of the movie to you?
I liked how they went from past to present. You can tell that they either had, when they filmed the first movie, they either had them shoot extra scenes or they started to film the movie right after they finised off the other one.
Yeah, definitely you can tell there's some overlap right there.
Yeah, because the kids didn't age. You know, you get some shows like, and the kids, you know, like from one movie to the next one, you're like, oh wow, this guy had a growth spurt, but not on this movie. Especially Bill's character.
Yeah.
You know, as you guys know, he's on Stranger Things, and you know, if you watch season 3, you know, from season 2, he had a big old growth spurt.
Yeah.
And on this one, it's, you know, he hadn't had that growth spurt yet, so it looks like they either, like I said, either shot extra scenes when they knew they were going to make a part 2, or they just started filming for part 2 right after. And they do go back and forth, so you do.
I like that. I like that they still incorporated the kids.
It fills in like little gaps that you missed from the first one.
Yeah.
You know, so it fills in those little gaps when they weren't
some foreshadowing
together.
Yeah,
so,
definitely. I like the part where the adults when they're in adult form and they went on their separate missions throughout the city before they decided to come together to defeat Pennywise. I guess, yeah, now that we're talking more about it, I'm jogging my memory, we're going more into it. How Mike, I find it interesting that Mike was like the only one who never forgot, so he had to live those 30 years remembering like all the shit they went through. He became a bit obsessive with studying Pennywise, what he was, and how they defeated him. And I did think it was kind of cool, the whole concept of the Indian ritual, to have them all come together to defeat Pennywise. But then, you know, without giving everything away, you know, there is some deception in that method. And then I am going to give this away. They destroyed Pennywise by yelling at him. They called him a bunch of names.
Said he had little hands.
They say he had little hands and he looked like an orange Cheeto. And he was a stupid clown. And that made him shrink and he died.
Well,
oh well, if you looked,
smashing his heart is what he died from.
Look, they took the heart out of him.
Oh yeah, not everybody from the movie's gonna make it.
Yeah, people are gonna die. And
Yeah.
forget this. Look, you had a week to see the movie. I'm just gonna say what happened. Pennywise died. Actually, fuck it. This is the way I review movies, and I gotta be honest. I don't really see what the problem is with Pennywise. I mean, come on. They chose to go back to Derry.
Well, they made a pact too.
He was minding his own. Well, they made a pact to go back and kill this poor clown.
Yeah.
Look, Pennywise was minding his own business in the first movie. A boat came through the sewer and hit him in the head, and then there's this little boy in a yellow jacket harassing him.
And that's how it starts.
And then they keep picking on this clown.
So
Leave Pennywise alone.
I think they're bullying poor little Pennywise.
They bullied it, and the way they killed him in this movie, it was bullying. Even though he's a evil parasitic being from another universe, another dimension, he did not deserve to be called all those names.
Razor-sharp teeth. Like, for whatever reason, he likes chewing on kids' faces. I mean, if you guys watch the fucking movie, the first one he chews off, Georgie's arm, right?
Yes, he did.
Beginning of this one, fucking chews some little girl's face off, and then
Look, she was pestering him. He was minding his own. Well, I don't know if he sent the Firefly up to her.
I think he did because he was hanging out under the bleachers like a creepo.
She had her chance to leave. I'm not at all convinced that Pennywise is like the most evilest thing in the movie, but I would say he's probably done some questionable things. But
Chewing off little kids' faces, real. Yeah. And he did that 2 times in this movie, so.
Well, no one told that second boy, whatever his name was, to go into that glass house. So that was more pestering. You know what? I'm all for Pennywise. I hope he comes back in the third movie and gets his revenge.
I don't think he's gonna pull through this time. Last time he kind of went into the little hole and kind of hid away and stuff. When the item, not gonna pull through this time. Not gonna pull through.
All right. Well, Louie, if you can give this movie a rating out of 10, what do you give it out of 10?
I'd give it a strong 8.
Me too. A strong 8 out of 10. All seriousness, I enjoyed this movie. It was cool seeing Stephen King make a cameo in this movie. And like I said, I'm not the biggest horror buff out there, but I do appreciate when horror movies are done well, and I think they did this movie quite well. So, you have anything else to add to that?
It's 3 hours long.
Yes,
so
it is.
Take your bathroom breaks prior, and
Yes,
it's 3 hours long.
it is now 2:00 a.m. right now.
Where, New York? It's fucking 11 here, guy.
Don't contradict me in front of the YouTubes.
Oh, sorry.
But all right, FandomVerse YouTube, this has been our initial reaction, laden with spoilers and random comedy and comments of It Chapter 2. I'm your boy A.R.M.
Your boy Louie G.
And we are FandomVerse. Peace. We never get that right.
No.